imagine that you're in a confined space, only big enough for you to fit into, and you're subjected day in and day out to painful experiments without any way of expressing that you're in pain or understanding why it's happening to you. This is the daunting reality for millions of animals in cosmetic testing facilities today. In my speech, I'm here to tell you about the scientific validity, the ethical concerns, and the ways that we can change. The purpose of my speech is also to persuade you to not buy animal testing products anymore, and also hopefully educate you on all of that. I've spent many hours researching the scientific validity, ethical concerns raised, and animal welfare within this practice, as well as the alternatives of cosmetic animal testing. It's not only harmful to the animals, but there is no scientific data to back it up, as well as little to no regulations on the treatment of these animals to reduce suffering. Do any of you use products by MAC, Axe, Colgate, Armani Clear, or Dior? Any of you? Yeah? Well, if you didn't know, now you do, that all those products are animal tested. So all of the chemicals that go into those products are tested on animals. These products raise ethical concerns because they test products on animals that are not willing participants in the experiments, so they have no way of saying, yes, I want to do this, or no, I don't want to. And in ethics, this goes against many different types of ethical theories, such as Kantian theory. Most theories of ethics would not support this type of practice. They do a thing called the eye-Draize irritant test, where they basically shave the skin of the rabbits, and they'll take the chemicals, they rub it on the skin of the animal to see if it gives it a chemical burn, or they'll inject it into their skin to see if it either kills them or if it causes skin irritation. They also will pry the eyes open of rabbits and basically inject chemicals right into their eyes, which can cause blindness, cataracts over time, or death. So all these animals are held against their will and being subjected to all of these experiments. And that practice was created in 1965, something about that, around that time, which is, we're in 2023, we don't need to be doing this anymore. Not only that, but obviously these animals have no way of telling us that they don't want to do this anymore, so that's also not cool. The cosmetic companies might say oh, this is for the safety of its users, this is for our products being safe with the people who are buying them, the consumer, which would be you, even though most of these tests don't even make it past trial runs. Most of the tests, the chemicals that they test the animals on, 90% of them don't make it in human trials. So after they test them on animals, 90% fail with humans. So it means it's not even accurate. So why are we even doing this to animals at this point? Even the FDA states that they don't need animal testing in order to be considered safe. So these companies don't need to sell products that are tested on animals regulated. It's not regulated that they do this. Not only that, there are laws that don't regulate like how these animals are being confined, like the size of the space that they're in, or how much pain, or the fact that they could use like medication to make them feel less pain. They don't regulate that either, so they're unmedicated and subjecting them to like tests like that. Like they actually used to implant like machinery into cats' brains and see if it works. Like that used to be animal testing as well. Like just like terrible, awful things. There's no scientific data to back this stuff up either, that it even works. Actions you can take as a consumer could be not buying these products, or looking up, like there's bunnies with Within Beauty is the website that you can use to like look up if a product is tested by animals for men and women. So not just women's products, but men's products. Like Bath and Body Works is one that I had no idea that tested on animals. But also, not only that, but the reason why you shouldn't just look it up on Google is because these companies are allowed to lie to you. They're allowed to say that their products are not tested on animals, when in reality they actually are in other countries. But since it's not, the regulations aren't as strict, they're allowed to lie to you and tell you. Anyway, so there are other products like e.l.f. and I don't know if any of you guys use e.l.f. It's a makeup company for women. They have e.l.f., so that's an alternative. After reviewing all these points, I hope that I have made a change in your choices to buy cosmetics, which cosmetics can mean the things that are in your bathroom, like toothpaste or a face mask that you bought at CVS. So I hope that this is helpful with that. Not only that, I hope that you realize when you're buying something, it's not only like for your benefit, but it could possibly be killing or harming animals. So I hope that stays with you.